Okay, on the camera one more time today. Winding my day down. Got to the gym late today because I was in one of them video boss classes, and I'm telling you, learning how to get this thing done is really important to me and a lot of other people because the audience is there and we all gonna learn and get where we're supposed to go in this process, I believe. But for me right now, I am just excited about my whole routine and the disciplines I've learned in this journey of keeping my health first. Like I came in right now about 9:30, 9:45 actually when I got in, and by the time I cleaned up and got dressed, came in here in the kitchen and started preparing my food, and said I was gonna do this little video while I had this chicken broiling in the oven. So made my little salad and got the chicken going, and just gonna do this video so that I can keep practicing on this technique called thumbnail. And right now I don't have any thumbnails on any of my work, but it'll get there because everybody else got them, so I'm gonna learn and get them there too. I listen to all of my motivational speakers when I'm working out at the gym, so that's another reason why I get in there, so that I can get that hour of just straight riding a bike or running. You know, it's a combination. I usually do 30 minutes on that cardio, and then I go over and lift weights and do my leg strengthening stuff. But I got them headphones and Dr. Miles Monroe and the other speakers that get at me. Man, they help me get through that process of absorbing all that pain, because anybody that know going to the gym and working out, that's a painful process. So I'm getting it in no matter what time of day. I got to get it in. I got a 24-hour membership with my retirement package, and so I utilize that thing, and it makes me feel good. I look forward to seeing my oncologist so that she can tell me how good my blood work is looking, because the bottom line, I'm doing my part. And that's all required of any of us in this journey. And the more you find out about your part, the more responsibility you have to make sure that that happens. I'm sitting here right now thinking about everything that happened to me today that I planned from the moment I woke up. And it included doing three loads of laundry, and getting all of that processed and done, in between making a video earlier today and some other stuff I needed to handle in my personal life. But it's been a very productive day with me being up late. Yesterday, I think I did like 8 videos yesterday because I really needed to get some things updated on my blog, and it is looking really good. I'll be promoting that a lot more now that I've got a bunch of new content on it. The Hempworx stuff is all in place, and man, I'm really excited about the opportunity to promote that thing. But this is a big part of the promoting the blog, is that we get content on YouTube, and we do some Facebook stuff, and get out there and market more on putting ads in different locations. So got a lot of work in front of me, but that's what I wanted. You know, I've been trying to get at this process for a while, because after you read about how successful a lot of people are being and you evaluate, well, I can do that. While I'm sitting here going through this healing process, because that's definitely what I've been in. God has had me in this journey of this whole journey of healing ever since 2015. I actually was retired in 2016, but getting this new routine of learning how to eat better and getting all the acids out of my body so that I can eat better and absorb all of the information that I need to change my whole lifestyle. I've been studying these motivational speakers, and the first thing we all talk about is personal development. I have to look over at my notes because I don't want to leave anything out that is important to me to get out to this audience. But my personal development and setting goals and all of that, I set the goals a while back, and when you set a goal for a certain period of time and you get up on that period of time and you look at that goal like, I don't even know why I set that. But I've had goal setting situations before where I completed them all also. But right now, getting back into that whole pattern of my day planner, setting the goals, following it from 1 week to the month goal to the annual goal. Right now I'm planned out to like December of the upcoming year, 2020, because at that time I want to be making no less than $250,000 a month in this program by December of 2020. It's doable. It's real doable in this program. If you guys think I don't know what I'm talking about, go to my site, raymasonblog.com, and look at opportunity. The compensation plan in this program is structured for $1 million a month. How you get there? It's a journey. It's a whole bunch of little steps, but it's doable. And just say it like this. I'm in my first month. What's doable for me right now, what I'm really working on, is $10,000 a month. I'm gonna skip right over to 5K, because when I get all of this video content loaded and keep doing what my mentor, Mr. Stephen Retcher, was telling me to do, I believe this cat because I see what his work has did for him. And God is not a respecter of person. He put that young man in front of me because I was seeking knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of every part of this program. I done got some knowledge, I done got some understanding, and what you looking at right now is walking in wisdom. That's all you're looking at. I'm walking in the wisdom of what my knowledge and understanding has brought me. This is the action. Believing that I could do it and getting in front of the camera to make it happen is the wisdom of it all. Because I can get that information, study up on YouTube, figure out how to do thumbnails and all of that. If I ain't gonna use it, it just was some wasted information. Same thing going right now. We gotta stop wasting time, and everything else will figure itself out. It'll work out. Plan your day, check your plan, and make it happen. I said I was gonna hit the gym no less than 5 days a week. And when I set that goal, I was hitting it 7. I kick back. I do. But I gotta feel real tired to get that kickback in, because I know how important it is to keep these legs getting stronger. I live upstairs, and they remind me every day that I live upstairs. When I'm trying to lug groceries up and 5-gallon jug of water that I gotta get this, purified water, and because I don't mess with no tap, I get that 5-gallon jug filled up, get all the bottles up in here, and I do my thing, I do the small bottles and big bottles, and I fill salt up in them, you know, because I ain't got to go get alkali. I alkali everything myself. I just can't do the sink water because it's got so much other garbage in it. But yeah, pretty serious about this stage of my life. The water, the juice. I do all my own juices other than orange juice. Or if I got, you know, extra chips and I go get me some pomegranate juice, the rest of that mess I am not messing with. It's so full of fructose. Y'all need to read up on that, you know. I don't care what juice you getting, you know what I'm saying? And I get that high pulp because I want as much of the orange as I could possibly get, high, medium pulp. And that's the only juice I'm gonna buy because I'm just using that as a spike for all of that greens and kale and collards, and you know, I throw chlorella and I go get some burdock root and grind that up in there, and I'm all the hemp protein, and I'm a alkali king right now. I can alkali this body better than most because I've studied some of the best alkaliers out there. You know, I always talk about my dude, Dr. Sabi. You can say what they want to about the cat. That boy knew how to dissect some food, you know? Because when I started doing my own research on broccoli and carrots and beets and let's go on and on when it comes to trig vegetables, you know? And when you get into the fruits, it ain't too much better, you know? Because we hybrid everything. We want to take the seeds out of it, and then you get the hybrid and taking seeds out so that we can't reproduce on our own. What we looking at, you know? Fake food, because we done restructured everything, you know? So I don't get into that. I'm not trying to teach on none of that stuff. I'm just trying to put some information on the table and say that I got a blog that's got my doctors on it. I got comp plans on it, you know, because I'm doing stuff that's going to benefit me financially, taking all of these supplements and doing as much as I'm doing on a regular, I mean, a real regular, like the rest of my life. So trying to monetize some of this activity so that I can share the information on another level, you know. I foresee being in other venues other than YouTube and Facebook. I foresee that. You know, how that's going to all unfold, I'm not really sure. And pretty much not too worried about it, because when you give yourself over to the use of God in this season like I have, you know, I'm open game, you know. Every day is a new adventure for me. I ain't got no job to go to, you know. When I learned the difference between a job and your work, oh man, that's how I was set free. Because I already knew I was struggling with such great jobs. You know, they were great jobs, but it wasn't me. It wasn't my work, you know. I'm in my work now. This right here. My journey was about my work. Every stop along the way, you know. Because see, everybody can't reach the cocaine addict like me. Everybody can't reach that dude that's out there struggling and trying to get away from the whole get down with crystal meth. And they'll say they ain't strong enough, but I'm sitting here right now to say I beg to differ. You know, and we all got inner strengths. We just have to choose to work at it. When they get you in one of them programs, CAAA, GABA, whatever A you want to be in, they all end up the same way. Get you a sponsor and get serious. Because every day gonna be a challenge, because we creatures of habit. And you get the habit of getting high, and you get the habit of going to the casino, you get the habit of eating cake every day, you get the habit of drinking all of these Coca-Colas and Pepsis. Y'all seen people say, I got to, you know, go on a fast just from get off of Coca-Cola because they so addicted to them. If we really pay attention, The most dangerous drug on the face of the earth right now is sugar. Man-made sugar. Corn fructose, fractose, whatever y'all want to call it. It's fracturing the world. It's fracturing us. I see more hospitals extending, getting bigger. Bigger hospitals, more long-term healthcare facilities. What is that all about? In my estimation, it's about people just like me. Just regular old common people with a bunch of bad habits, you know? You can keep a man from enjoying his pleasure of smoking a joint. You can keep a man from his pleasure of snorting cocaine. But then you give him a license to get drunk and get in the vehicle. You know, you give him a license to eat as much sugar as he can possibly get him in his body and promote it. Don't get me started on all of this other stuff that we promoted. You know, the poor little marijuana plant is scheduled right next to heroin. The poor little marijuana plant. Why? Because some man felt like that plant was getting way too much credit and doing way too much good. And I ain't just talking about somebody trying to get a recreational high. I'm just talking about the hemp seeds used for the oils for the wagon wheels, and the hemp plant used for the sails and the ropes, and the medicinal values ain't even, they get pushed way back and down. But when we had all of this import export of all of these products that hemp created, they last too long. Them clothes last too long, right? We got to get into some of these throwaway clothes, you know. I remember when gym shoes was all made out of leather, and now we got them all out of plastics. And they costing thousands, hundreds for some gym shoes? Man. They sporting them like they gators. You know what I'm saying? Man, I've been dressing in $500-$600 shoes since I was in my 20s. And having them made when I was back in the service, back in the 70s and 80s. But to spend what these kids are spending in Hondas on some gym shoes that ain't even leather, oh my God. They got to kill a bunch of cows for me to spend a couple $100s on some gym shoes. And they synthetics. They might breathe a little better than them leather jimmies, but if I'm gonna pay them kind of prices, you're gonna put some snakes on my feet, some gators, man, you're gonna dress me out to put that kind of money on my feet. But anything is marketable. And it's just like me sitting on this camera right now, you know, talking about these very issues. What's the point? So some of us can get conscious and try to do something different, you know? That's it. Consciousness, man. See what's going on. I went in the store when I left the gym, and I get these cheap pieces of chicken. You know, you can get them buffalo wings for $4.99 a pound out here in California. Chicken wings, $4.99 a pound. Yeah, I said that. And you can look right next to them, and you got the thighs and the drumsticks for $1.29 a pound. They come off the same chicken. So, what's the difference? People like party wings because we done built them up. Party wings, party wings. You get, they ain't big as pigeon wings sometimes. You get these little bit, you know, and you paying $4.99 a pound for them because they popular. Well, we made them popular. We made buffalo wings and all of that, wings and things, and we made it popular so that, you know, we can keep consuming and doing what we do. So, yeah, I'm talking about some issues that are all over the place when it comes to how we as humans think about marketing, about where we at in life. We consumers. That's really where I'm trying to go. You know why I'm on the camera? Because I got to do CBD pretty much the rest of my life. Because I got to do Immunical pretty much the rest of my life. If I want to keep my blood alkali, if I want to keep my stomach and my lymphatic system, my endocannabinoids, I got all of these systems that got to be maintained for the rest of my life. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to maintenance them. So I'm going to get on this camera. I'm going to build a team that we are not just consumers. We are players in this big scheme of things. I don't mind consuming and I don't mind spending money. But if I'm not making no money off of all of what I'm consuming the most of, I need to check me. In my biggest program back in the day, if I'm gonna smoke, I'm gonna sell. Because I'm not gonna let you sell me all of this product and I just be here chasing you all the time. That happened to me in one program, cocaine, because I couldn't stand to see myself give somebody that kind of poison. Or the crystal meth, both of them, they're in the same category. But weed, dude, you gonna smoke $20, $40 worth of weed every day, and you ain't nobody gonna get that to you for free. So you better get you a little hustle, and birds of a feather flock together. So y'all hustle each other, right? What make Hempworx and any other program out here any different? Hustlers, business people, you gotta be about it. Be about your business. Stop just being a consumer. You got a thing with clothes, get in the clothing business. You got a thing with shoes, you better start trying to move shoes. You got them on your feet all the time, you sporting them, flossing. Man, you better try to be on the affiliate marketing team for some shoes. So that's my philosophy, okay? Just don't get me twisted. This is my philosophy, this is the way I think. Just don't sit there and try to be a consumer. And I know for a fact that most of us do that. I'm on this thing right now trying to get some people in their late 50s and 60s to get up and do what I'm doing. If it ain't Immunical, Hempworx, you know, make it some Amway, some Avon, something. Sell some hamburgers, sell some spaghetti bowls, get you a hustle. The divide is gonna get greater. As this automation continues to grow and gets greater. I went in Walmart. We got, I would say, 10 to 15 checkout stations, automated, and them all used to be people. It ain't just in my grocery store. It's not, believe me. I just know that we all can do better. Get you some skills. Revisit what you really want out your life. I'm here for somebody. I don't know who it is. I know that I'm doing everything that I'm doing with purpose. And I'm doing it because I can't stand to stay in mediocrity. When you've been exposed and lived in $1 million homes and you drove everything out there, that's not even the deal now. And success in itself is not, that's a journey. Success is a journey. All I'm trying to do is be about my Father's business. And he do call us to conduct business. That is why I've been successful my whole life. Because all I could ever remember about Ray Mason was he was trying to conduct business. Whether it was pushing lawnmowers, trying to hustle some cash, or if it was pushing marijuana, trying to hustle some cash. Today is Hempworx. I've done supplemental vitamins, I've done Amway, I've done prepaid legal, I've done financial services. The list goes on with side jobs, aside from working on the railroad, aside from working at Great Western Bank, running the supervisor over the mail department there when I first got out the Navy. Small business, Mason janitorial and cleaning service, right after I got out the Navy. You know what I'm doing right now? I'm telling y'all. I've been doing this my whole life. So for me to be bouncing back and not feel comfortable with sitting at the house and just getting my little $3,000 a month, and, oh, kumbaya, Lakers come on tonight. No. Man, Lakers is making millions. You hear me? Staples Center ain't short on no cash, and none of them players, I'll catch them in the rerun or whenever I happen to get on them. I love them to death, but they're not putting a dime in my pocket. I ain't got no football team. I ain't got no baseball team. I love sports with all my heart, but I am not a fanatic any longer. I'm a fan of trying to get out of here, looking for a well done, thy good and faithful servant. That's all I'm a fan of. And doing what I'm supposed to do here in this period of working my gift. I might not get 65 books out this part of my journey like Dr. Monroe got out of his journey. But I'm going to tell you, they're going to know me because I'm going to put about 2 to 3 videos a day on YouTube in my pursuit of being an online marketer, because without an audience, nobody make it online. I've learned that. I've been trying to get this blog moving for over a year. So when I say the journey of getting in, and you gotta do documentaries and you gotta watch how other people are getting their thing moving and set up, and it's a lot of learning in there. But it's people that can get you move forward faster if you want to be there. And that's what happens when you take on a mentor, sponsor, get on the right team. I just happened to see Steve and Rachel jump on this program, and I was like, that was my end, because he doing it. And if I get up under him and he don't teach me what to do, that's my fault. Because I know how to ask for help. But I checked out his character before I even got to that point. I knew he would help me. I talked to God about this dude. I wake up and start looking at his content, just looking at him. See, what I'm doing right now is letting y'all look at me. I want y'all to look. I'm not a guru. I'm just somebody confident enough to know that if you connect the dots, you can get anywhere you want to go. When I connected the dots out of high school to get to college, when I connected the dots out of college to get to the Navy, when I connected the dots out of the Navy to get to the Great Western Bank, all of these is places that I'm having to open the door. I ain't got no mamas and daddies in front of me trying to make sure that everything okay for Ray Mason. No, I don't, and I didn't. I opened the doors with the help of the spirit that was guiding me and keeping me covered. I might have had some praying saints over my life, because boy, I made a lot of bad decisions, but I lived through them. Say, God take care of fools and babies. You looking at it right here. That's it, man. And he's covered me to the point where I can learn how to cover myself, you know? And all I'm trying to do right now is say, influence will go a long way. And if you ever want to be successful in life, be influential. Get that part. And you want to influence people in the right manner, because you're going to be responsible for whichever way you influencing them, in a negative or a positive. Go to RayMasonBlog.com. Lots of content there. It will bless you. Look at the opportunities, and if you think it's something worth checking out, you think that I can help you in any way, because you see how transparent I am. I ain't got nothing to hide. I ain't got, I'm going to help you as much as possible, because I'm helping you, I'm helping me. That's what I love about it. Can't miss you helping somebody else. Whenever you go on a trip and your friend, your spouse, or whoever is smiling, and you see the enjoyment on their face, see the kids, and that do something special for you if you real. It has to. I mean, well, I don't know if it has to, but it has to do for me. So I always seek to have, because I always like to pay the whole tab at the dinner. I always like to coordinate something that everybody could come to. Everybody ain't like that, but that's that part of me that I know belongs to God. So look, I'm gonna get off here before I burn up my chicken and get this salad in me and call it a day. Pray my strength in my God. Have a great day.